Welcome back to Factorio, our Factorio with me, JD. We're going to get a couple of things done this episode. We want roboports. We want robots. We want a few things. We've got a heap of steel furnaces, electric furnaces now. But let's get some roboports built. Now, these guys need steel, which we luckily have right here. Needs electric circuits, which again we have right here. Long hand inserters. I'm out of long hand inserters. I'm in the right place at least. We're going to put them on our bar somewhere. And you also need gears. Now let's work out how we're going to do this. We're going to fill you up and then we're going to cap you there. Pop that there. Continue feeding that through. Grab some belt. Bring it up to here with a inserter and an output inserter. We should really start upgrading these to passive provider chests for our robot companions to bring stuff to us. And done. I'll start producing us roboports. Okay. One more thing done. Same time, no, we need a stack of... Where are those? I'll have that stack, please. Because we're gonna try and get robots up and running. We have the technology. Where are we? Combat robotics. Go up one step. So we researched flight. We've then researched construction robots, logistics robots, and we're gonna do combat robots right now. Now the robots, the three robots are fairly different. We need to run down our giant bus, bring some assemblers, and we want to start it about there. We'll work out what we're bringing down in a minute. Robots. Construction robots and logistics robots both need robot frames. Seems easy enough. Seems logical enough. Robot frame needs electric engine units, battery, steel, and electronic circuits. We made batteries. Go away. We made batteries, so we need to bring batteries all the way down here somehow. Logically, you run it across our bus, but I think even with all my careful planning, I didn't leave enough room. I did. I left enough room here. Oh, I just forgot to actually... Felt the wrong way, but it doesn't matter. Plan it in. So, batteries will come down around about there. We've got no lights again. Okay, electric engines need standard engines and lubricant and electric circuits. We've got all those, because again, all the way up here, we made lubricant. So again, we need to bring that all the way down, and we'll actually, that'll be a pipe bus, which I'm not a big fan of, but we all know I'm not really a big fan of the bus to start with. So we'll put underground pipe all the way down the bus to bring it all the way down here. And then again, we need engines. Now, engines take 10 seconds. Electric engines take 10 seconds. Nice and easy, 1 to 1. Flying robot frames need 20 seconds. So, I need one of these machines to feed one of these machines to feed 2 of these machines because they're slower. So, one machine to feed one machine to feed 2 machines. Something like that. Now we also know from which build was it? We need some radar coverage. Let's put down some radars. Round engines. The one thing I'm trying to look at, because I did take some time and mark the map. which is handy when you're going back to look at stuff, or in my case, swapping from game to game to game. Put a radar there. So we know this outputs, blue science, it outputs 24 engines per second. We don't quite need 24 per second, but it's built, it works, and copying and pasting is definitely the easiest way to build things in Factorio. So if we get rid of that, and we know iron comes in there, steel comes in on top, we're good to go. So we're going to run all the way back down here. Now this is not in the combination we want it to build. We want these gaps put in place. So we'll get rid of this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. And we're going to make sure there's enough room to fit it in nicely. That's probably too much room. Try again, JD. I want to sort of line it up with everything else. I'm going to pop it there. Okay. Was that an important building? Okay. Can't remember. Can't remember. Let's just pop it back down. No, okay. So, we want... Well, this is 12. 12's a little bit overkill. No, 12. 24 per second. That's a tiny bit in the overkill department. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually remove every second machine. Now, the first thing we're going to do is actually bring power down here, because I'm sick of working in the dark already. Your power to there. And power to there. Power poles. Power pole placement really doesn't matter at this point. We'll fix it after the fact. Okay, so we're going to remove the second pipe machine, because we don't need two pipe machines. We need two pipe machines for double the ratio, but we're about to remove every second building. So that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, so on and so forth, all the way along. And we remove its corresponding inserters. Okay, and we're going to move all the output, because we're not going to output these guys at all. Okay, put these down so we know what we're doing. Because yeah, our goal is to get robots. Robots simplify the whole process. Building things becomes a dream. You literally place down a blueprint, and your automatic robots go off and do all the building for you. Now, of course, as with all things, they come incredibly slow to start with, but with research, which we have no problem doing, because the way we built our base, we can speed that up. Then we have robots that fly around the map, get everything done, bring us new materials, the whole works. You make gears, you make pipe. Here's that tape. Okay, so you're around the wrong way, and you're iron. Again, same story. We're just going to do this so we know where our bus... Oh. We're going to do this so we know where our bus is. And we'll just drag it down to where it needs to be. Where are my grenades? So yeah, I kept all my hit points that time. Yeah, we need a... Nope. Nope. That split off the main bus. It goes there, and I'll offset it by 1. Still don't get cut off enough. So it goes there. For ease, we'll just run one belt all the way back so we know what we're doing. And I'll pop all these in place. Because basically we need to confirm that it runs at least. Doesn't have to run fast to start with. It's just got to run so we know, A, it's actually working. Steel. Where's the other power pole going? About here. Oh, I can't reach. And there. Steel comes in 1 square higher than that. Is that the right split? Yeah, that's the right split. Delete that stuff. Put that back down. Same story, we'll run 1 belt up. And we'll hook everything else up after the fact. Because yeah, now it's time to actually... Whoop, time to actually get things moving. Get the base up and running, well, up to bots as fast as possible, and then the bots can come along and they can do the fun things like putting down 10,000 belts along our bus. It becomes their problem, not a you problem. No. Oh yeah, that was power pole, done. Wrong button. That one. Put these guys in. Power pole there, and there. Done. Alright, next row of assemblers will be electric engine units. So we're going to put a long-headed inserter in the middle to span the gap between the two buildings, so to speak. And you, sir, shall make electric engines, which have a small logistical dilemma. We need to get electric engines in, electric circuits in, and lubricant. And it's the lubricant that actually often leads to trouble. Because you need to get a pipe in between these two. Plus we need to get in... Nope. We need to go up a square. Plus we need to get in electric circuits, and then each one of these machines has to feed out to... Well, I don't know if my gap was right. Feed out to... Where are they? There they are. Flying frames. Which again have electric engines, which we're going to direct insert in. Plus we have electric circuits, which we already have an electric circuit belt here, so that won't be too hard. Plus we have steel, which we have up here. And we have batteries, which are way at the top of the map. But with a bus system, we'll just run it down the bus. Okay. So, let's start with you making electric engines. And there goes my phone off again. Hopefully, I can get all this wired in correctly. Or plumbed in correctly. It's actually a better term. And we can get everything to fit. Alright, so you need electric circuits. Which is which line of the bus? That one. We haven't needed them in a while, so they've been sort of left behind. But we'll drag it down to where we want it. Which is here. Oops, wrong button. And no, right there. That's where we want it. Take that, pop that there, deconstruct everything that's in the way. Oh, I moved down by a square, didn't I? Yep. Alright, try again, JD. Pop that there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Undergrounds in. I'm out of undergrounds. That's frustrating. Forgot the cardinal rule. When you're back at resupply, grab a bit of everything, because chances are you're going to need a bit of everything. Well, In the meantime, let's do some tech. Let's get mining productivity. We've been through this before, but I'll go through it again. You get an extra 2% bonus material out of every mining drill for no penalty, except a bit of research. Yes, there are diminishing returns because each tech gets more expensive. But look, it's still one of those things that I recommend doing. Because it will pay for itself eventually. Oh, that's plastic. We don't need that belt brought down. Yeah, we need a shorter bus. Or a faster way to get around. Oh, that one. Nope. You're one extra square for a reason. 2 extra squares for a reason. There we go. Okay. Alright, so I've got green circuits. Drag this belt all the way along to there. So green circuit in, long-handed. And then we just need to get the lubricant down here, which is one of the 2 fluids that you actually need to get down your bus. Okay, I'm gonna join these guys together with a pipe in pairs, and of course I'm out of pipe. Of course I'm out of pipe. There to there to there to there. And I'm going to grab pipe now. Yep, still got that cardinal rule. Resupply when you're resupplying. Always good to have some pipe on you, some belts and inserters. How are we for inserters? We're getting short on long hands. So we'll grab another stack of those. We'll go to the pipe machines. We're going to grab a couple of stacks of undergrounds. Purely 1 because they stack lower, and 2 because we're going to need a heap of them. I know it. Because we've still got to get lubricant from way at the top of the base to way at the bottom of the base. So that's going to use a lot of underground pipe. Put that there. Oop, stop moving me belt. Come on. Can't quite reach what I want to reach. And there's a power pole on the way. Of course there is. Then we're going to hook that one to there, that one to there, that one to there, so on and so forth. Standard pipe. One there, one there, one there. So these guys are all joined together now. Nope, now they're all joined together. So we've got 2 out of the 3 materials in. If we can get lubricant down here into this pipe, that's 3. So last productivity was 400. Next one's 500. So diminishing returns, like I said. So if we can get the next pipe down to here, we'll be good. And, well, we can get lubricant pipe down here. We're good and golden. Now, these guys, we're going to output a heap of these. And I'm going to put those 2 beside one another. There and there, there and there. Okay, so that's 2 materials down. We then need to get electronic circuits in, which we're lucky enough is right here. So we can just wrap that belt straight back around, fit it in on the in for the next material. No, too fat, too many. Done. Alright. So that's green circuits plus engines. So now we just need steel and batteries. Steel's here. So if we bring a belt down like that, out to here, then all we have to do is we just have to feed batteries in here. Nope, 1 square 2, not enough. So batteries got to be fed into this belt from the bus after they get on the bus. Same story, we've got 2 outputs, rinse and repeat all the way along. And that's the input. And this is effectively called a Skynet build. Because eventually you'll have robots building robots. You need to go 1 tile longer. Output belts. Output belt. We're going to just output it into the void for the moment. We need to power everything up. So, of course, these guys don't have electric engines because they don't have lube, and they don't have batteries because we haven't got either of those materials down here yet. So, this is going to be our battery belt, and by ghost blueprinting it all the way down the map, at least I knew where it was going to go. We're going to put that in there. Whatever you're going to be, you need underground. We'll continue that on a little bit. You're going to underground as well. And I'm going to just feed batteries straight on. We're just going to split half the belt. Because out of belts. There's a theme going on here. Where's my belt factory? Half the box. Thank you very much. Now, of course, I didn't plan this fully through, so a lot of these belts are going to be in our way. And of course I just put it down backward. But we'll just deal with each one of them as they come. This guy's 1 square too long. Oops. That's an up. That's steel. I'll do another productivity research. And reverse that belt. No, we want the bus to go down. Come on, JD. Then reverse it. Yep. Things were not quite wide enough. No. Just down the belt, JD. Okay. We're getting close. We're getting close. Alright. Now we're close. We're going to build it. We're going to go from the top. Alright. So let's change the direction of this belt. Get out over the copper and then run it down. And hopefully we can jump that in a single bound. Yep. Oops. Green circuits go that way. Jump that one, hopefully in a single bound. Yep. And that one. So they should put belts all the way down, and then this inserter that's been stockpiling them, we'll just turn him around and then dump the batteries back out. Next we need lubricant, which is all the way over here. Now pipes are tricky. There is so much chance of contaminating pipes. This is one of the reasons we use the underground, and it's something I covered when actually doing the oil. But running with pipes is dangerous, like this. There is too much chance you might hit another pipe and suddenly contaminate a whole pipeline. Nope. we need to go up another square. Sure, let's go there to there. So I will intentionally, which means I've got to come all the way back up here to fix it, leave that one pipe short. So there is no chance I can accidentally boo-boo and contaminate everything. We're going to put our straight pipe down here, because we need to do a kink. No, thanks belts. And you will get this a lot. You will get belts moving you the directions you do not want to go when you're trying to run in a straight line. So there's a hood, ran into that one. And that one. So just move it back a square and keep the process of running down the bus to get our lubricant down here. That's where our lubricant is. We want to bring that to there, so we'll actually take that through an underground, which is our battery belt, which unfortunately has no batteries on it for some reason, so either we boo-booed or all the machines have eaten them already. Are you doing anything? No, there's nothing on the output belt. So we need to find out what happened to our batteries. That was plastic. Haha, one belt. And what's this one? This one's red circuits. Red circuits we're also going to want. So we'll drag both these all the way down as far as they need to go, so we're current with the rest of our bus. Where do our batteries go? There they come. Alright, so we got lubricant. You don't have gears. Oh, really? I bugged up the inserters. You don't have lubricant. Why don't you have lubricant? Oh, because I haven't hooked up that pipe. Gotta run all the way back up to hook up that one pipe that I left disconnected so I didn't accidentally mix fluids. Because, like I said, it's the worst thing. Either I will eventually accidentally mix fluids, or I will accidentally mix fluids, and then you'll see how much of a nightmare it actually is. What's that? Oh, that's red circuits. That actually doesn't go any further. I'll pick that belt up. Red circuits only go as high as to make everything. They don't need to go any further north. But when we run down here, batteries, lubricant, we're pumping out. You guys are working happily. And you should see the next engine be put in just as that one finishes. Great. Now, we need 2 more assemblers. And this belt to come right in the middle. Input into that one, input into that one. We want to make robots. Logistics robots and construction robots. Sounds simple enough. Construction robots, construct things. Logistics robots, move logistic items around the map. So I can actually... I haven't even researched it. Oh yeah, we'll have to do that. We'll have to grab our Roboport. And... I've got a couple of red boxes. Okay. Roboports are big and heavy and only stack in 5. So that's something you need to take into consideration. I limit it to a stack, being 5. 50 is probably a better number, but right at this stage we don't need them in a great supply. I gotta line these guys up. No, you and you need to go up one. You, sir, make logistics robots. You have an input. Fine, I'll give you a power pole as well. Output. And then we want red chests. So red chests are the passive provider chests. Anything that's in one of those and in robot range. These guys are not in robot range, so that's why they have that picture's meant to look like a robot. To me, it looks like a scary dude with a missing brain or something. If they're in Roboport range, we want an inserter. If they're in Roboport range, they stop flashing, number one. But number two, it means robots can actually take stuff out of these chests and either take them to you or to a requested chest. On a requested chest, you can say, hey, I want this one to have submachine guns delivered for whatever reason. More likely, this is my front wall, there's a gun turret here, it needs ammo, deliver ammo straight into this chest, which then an inserter into a gun turret, which of course I don't have any of on me. But you get the picture, or straight into an assembler. So you, I'm going to cap to 50, you, I'm going to cap to 50. This guy needs green circuits, which is convenient, because we happen to have a green circuit belt right here. Now, they only take half a second to craft. All of these take ages to craft. Ages and ages and ages. And we will actually cheat. And we're going to do a bit of a move things around. We're going to take you that way, and then that way, and then that way, and then that way. So these guys actually output onto the top side of the belt, and these guys output onto the bottom side of the belt. Just by putting the squiggly in here, and I'll get rid of you. And as you can see, things are being forced onto that side of the belt because that's where that belt loads onto. Okay, so these guys only take half a second to craft. So I only put down one assembler because one assembler is plenty. Logistics robots take red circuits, which conveniently power pole, I put right here. There is madness to my method, right? Okay, so these guys will output into these chests. Give me those back. Got too many already. Alright. Go in, so just stop. Stop. Yeah, like I said, these machines are fast. Very, very fast. Now, you want robots automatically put into your network, which I just put down inserters. Bang, they're off. And they will just fill up this robot block. Problem is, once it's full, they can't put more in. And look, green circuits, pretty much guaranteed you're going to have heaps of those. Red circuits, unless you've got a very good ratioed base, which I've attempted to do, you might run out. So you could end up with a Roboport network that has 5,000 construction robots and only 30 logistic bots. Logistics bots move things. Construction bots, the only time they do anything is when you give them an order to build stuff. Which means generally you want lots of logistics and just a handful of construction robots. So again, we're going to use the wire. We're going to get rid of tech, and we're going to hook up the wire to the Roboport, and we're going to get to read the robot logistics. And we've got available logistics robots comes out as signal X, total comes out as Y, available comes out as construction, comes out as Z, and total comes out at T. And we actually want to say, so this guy's the construction one, we want to say if signals Z, which was Z, Z is available construction bots. If there is less than 50 total construction robots available, and you can see the two numbers down the right hand side, there is 71 construction bots, 72 construction robots, and only 71 of them is available. So one of them right now is off building something. I don't know what, but he's off building something. So if there is less than 50 free, add some more robots, please, inserter. This guy, and actually we want to craft 2 of those. We want slow inserters for these, because The fast ones move way too fast. And same with this one. We want this one to be X for logistics. If X is less than 50... Oh, construction robot. He went to pick up a stone that obviously I said deconstruct to. Well, let's actually prove it. We'll go... Hey, we just sent some construction robots off. And there's 52 available still. If I select more, there's now less than that available. And if I put these two inserters back, they will keep loading until there is 50 available. Or at least 50 of each. Due to stack inserter size, it's probably going to go up by 1 or 2. But there we go. And these boxes will fill up. So there's 15 here and 15 here. As I said, these are requester chests, so I can actually ask for items in these red coloured chests, and they'll get delivered to me after we do the research, which I haven't done. That one. We'll get that done real quick. And then, come on research, go faster. And then after this is done, we'll probably call it here for this episode. Okay. So it gives me these, which lets me pick something I want delivered to me. So I know all these robots currently carrying wood, and they have nowhere to put it. Because we haven't put down any of these guys, storage chests. At least inside their range. So the orange one is the range at which bots can... The logistic bots can take stuff from and put stuff into. And the green one is the construction area. So that's where the construction bots can go out to grab something and bring it back or place something on. So if I go to here and I say, hey, bots, please bring me wood. And bring me all the wood, please. Because we have a heap of bots currently that have wood, they'll bring them to me. This guy's still carrying stone. He's got nowhere to put it. If I request stone, he'll bring it to me. And then all the robots will go back and they'll park and they'll land and they'll be happy and they'll be safe and they'll have somewhere warm to sleep tonight. We also have trash slots, which is another important one. Now, trash slots, when it comes up, lets you say, hey, I do not want wood in my inventory. And you put them in the trash slot, and the robots will come take it and get rid of it. They'll normally put it in storage. If there is no storage available, they'll fly around forever holding on to it. Alright. Now, to cheat things slightly, what we can actually do is we can say, okay, get rid of my belt. Robots come pick up my belt. Problem is, they have somewhere to put belt. Because I've asked belt to be put down in all these areas that I've blueprinted. So instantly, all my belt disappears. Put down another stack. Oh look, bots are gone again. Let's get rid of those. Let's get rid of those. Let's get rid of those. And those. And because there's less than 50 available, this inserter will keep going nuts, adding more and more bots to the system. Now that's great whilst they've got something to do. But as soon as they run out of something to do, they'll basically hang around and buzz around the base and stand there and do nothing. Which is something we're not quite there yet, but we're going to get close. Because they can only reach as far as this green line. So they're running out of things to do. Now I can take this belt, and actually we'll go to map view, so we've got a little bit of night vision. And we'll go, okay, I want belt put there. There. And bots will go, oh wow, I've got something else to do. And they'll come do it for me. So it means I can remotely build on the other half of my base without too much hassle. As long as it has Roboport range, the robots will come do something about it. Now of course, because I've got no storage, these robots have nowhere to put this stuff. And hopefully shouldn't pick it up. They should have only picked up what they can place down, because they're construction robots. The logistics robots, on the other hand, if I put down a single storage chest, and I put that there, and I say, you know what, I really actually don't want the wood. The logistics robots will take off, and they'll go, okay, I'll pick up all your wood and I'll put it somewhere for you. And like I said, they just dump it into a storage chest. So, that's where I'm actually going to leave it for this episode. We have Skynet built. Skynet's happy. Skynet's producing us robots, which is great. Now we actually need to, in a future episode, build a proper Roboport network that spans from the top of the base to the bottom of the base. So rather than me having to run up to make everything, I can say, look, give me assemblers all the time. Make sure I have so many assemblers in my inventory, and they'll just keep bringing them to me until I run out. At which point they'll bring me more. But yeah, we're going to leave it here for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, and by all means, follow along at home how to do inserters putting robots into a Roboport network. It's very, very handy to make sure you don't flood your network with too many robots, or you mistakenly deconstruct half the base and suddenly you have 6,000 robots added into the network because the inserter was far too fast and just threw as many in as possible. But yeah, I'm going to leave it here for this episode. Thank you guys for watching, as always. Any questions, any queries, anything I didn't explain well enough, by all means, down in the comment section, ask away, and I will attempt to get back to you guys and give you a better answer, hopefully. Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye!